Love is one of the most profound and transformative experiences we seek as humans. It's not about forcing someone to feel something for you, it's about creating an environment where love can grow naturally, authentically, and deeply. What you're about to discover isn't a series of tricks or manipulations, it's a roadmap to becoming the kind of person someone can't help but fall in love with. Let's explore each step deeply, giving you the tools to connect, captivate, and create lasting love. Every word matters, every action counts, and every moment shapes the bond you'll build. 1. Start with emotional openness. Love begins when two people feel they can truly be themselves. To make someone fall in love with you, you need to set the tone for emotional openness. This doesn't mean oversharing right away, it means creating a space where vulnerability feels safe and mutual. Imagine this. You're having a conversation, and they share something personal, a fear, a dream, or a challenge. Instead of offering a superficial response, lean in emotionally. Say something like, "That must have been really tough to go through. I admire how you've handled it." This acknowledgement does two things. It shows empathy, and it lets them know they can trust you with their feelings. But emotional openness isn't just about listening, it's about sharing, too. When you open up about your own experiences, you invite them to do the same. For example, if they're talking about a struggle they've faced, you might say, "I went through something similar, and it taught me a lot about myself." By being real and relatable, you show them that you're not afraid to be human. When someone feels emotionally safe with you, they'll start to associate you with comfort, trust, and connection, the perfect foundation for love. 2. Create meaningful moments. Love isn't built in grand gestures, it's built in the small, meaningful moments you share. These moments don't have to be extravagant, they just have to be intentional. Think about the little things that make someone smile, a thoughtful text, a shared laugh, or a quiet moment of understanding. If you want them to fall in love with you, focus on creating these moments consistently. For example, if you know they've had a long day, you might send a simple message, "I was just thinking about you and hoping your day is going okay." This small act shows them that they're on your mind, and it creates a sense of warmth and care. In person, meaningful moments can be as simple as listening intently, sharing a story, or laughing together over something silly. These are the moments they'll remember when they think of you, the moments that make them feel seen, heard, and valued. 3. Be fully present. One of the greatest gifts you can give someone is your full attention. In a world filled with distractions, being present is rare, and it's one of the most powerful ways to make someone feel special. When you're with them, put your phone away. Maintain eye contact. Listen not just to their words but to the emotions behind them. If they're telling you about their day, don't just respond with a generic, "That's nice." Instead, engage deeply. Say something like, "It sounds like you had a lot on your plate. How did you feel about that?" Being present also means noticing the little details. If they mention something they love, a favorite food, a childhood memory, or a dream they're chasing, remember it. Bring it up later in conversation or surprise them with something related. For example, if they mention loving a specific book, you might say, "I saw something about that author today, and it made me think of you." These small acts of presence show them that they matter to you. And when someone feels valued, they're more likely to develop deeper feelings for you. 4. Embrace the art of mystery. Mystery is one of the most powerful tools in the early stages of love. It's not about being distant or aloof, it's about creating a sense of intrigue that keeps them curious about you. When you're getting to know someone, resist the urge to share everything about yourself all at once. Instead, reveal your story gradually. For example, if they ask about your passions, you might say, "There's something I'm really passionate about, but it's hard to explain. Maybe I'll show you someday." This answer sparks curiosity and makes them want to learn more about you. Mystery also applies to how you carry yourself. Be confident, but don't be overly available. For instance, if they text you, don't always respond immediately. Give them a moment to wonder what you're doing. This isn't about playing games, it's about creating space for them to miss you. When someone feels like there's more to discover about you, they'll keep coming back, eager to learn more. And that anticipation is a key ingredient in the chemistry of love. 5. Build trust through consistency. Trust is the foundation of love. Without it, even the strongest connections can crumble. To make someone fall in love with you, you need to show them that you're reliable, honest, and consistent. Start by keeping your promises. If you say you'll call, call. If you make plans, follow through. These small acts of reliability build a sense of security in the relationship. Honesty is just as important. Be clear about your intentions and feelings, even if it feels vulnerable. For example, if you're starting to develop deeper feelings, don't be afraid to say something like, "I really enjoy spending time with you. I feel like we have a great connection." Consistency also means being emotionally stable. If you're hot and cold, kind one day and distant the next, they'll feel unsure about where they stand with you. But if you're consistently kind, supportive, and present, they'll start to see you as someone they can count on. Trust takes time to build, but once it's there, it creates a strong foundation for love to grow. 6. Show them they're valued. People fall in love with those who make them feel important. If you want someone to fall for you, make an effort to show them that they matter. This can be as simple as remembering the little things they tell you. If they mention a big meeting or event coming up, follow up with, "How did it go? I was thinking about you." These small acts of thoughtfulness show them that you're paying attention. Compliments are another way to make someone feel valued, but they need to be genuine and specific. Instead of saying, "You look nice," try something like, "You have such a great sense of style, I love how you put outfits together." This kind of compliment shows that you're paying attention to the unique things that make them special. When someone feels valued, they'll start to associate those positive feelings with you. And that's where love begins to take root. 7. Confidence that radiates authenticity. Confidence is magnetic. It's not about arrogance or trying to impress someone, it's about showing up as your authentic self, unapologetically. People are drawn to those who know their worth and carry themselves with quiet assurance. If you want someone to fall in love with you, let your confidence do the talking. Confidence starts with how you carry yourself. Walk into a room with purpose, hold your head high, and make eye contact when you speak. These small gestures say, "I know who I am, and I'm comfortable with it." When you radiate this kind of energy, it becomes contagious. But confidence is more than just physical presence, it's also emotional. It's about owning your strengths and being honest about your weaknesses. If you make a mistake, don't try to cover it up. Instead, laugh it off and say, "Well, that didn't go as planned, but I'll figure it out." This shows that you're secure enough to handle life's imperfections without letting them shake you. Confidence also shines through in how you treat others. Be kind, not because you want to impress, but because it's a reflection of your character. Show respect for everyone you interact with, from the waiter at a restaurant to your closest friends. When they see you treat others with dignity, they'll admire the strength and integrity behind your confidence. The key to confidence is balance. It's not about being perfect, it's about being real. When you're comfortable in your own skin, they'll feel comfortable being themselves around you. And that authenticity creates the foundation for deep, lasting love. 8. The power of emotional safety. Love thrives in an environment of trust and emotional safety. If you want someone to fall for you, you need to be the person who makes them feel secure, not just physically, but emotionally. Creating emotional safety starts with listening. When they open up to you, give them your full attention. Don't interrupt, judge, or try to fix their problems. Instead, acknowledge their feelings and let them know you're there for them. For example, if they're sharing a challenge they're facing, you might say, "That sounds really difficult. I'm here if you need to talk about it." Emotional safety also means being reliable. Show up when you say you will, keep your promises, and be consistent in your actions. When they know they can count on you, they'll start to let their guard down. But perhaps most importantly, emotional safety comes from being non-judgmental. If they share something vulnerable, like a mistake they've made or a fear they have, respond with compassion. Say something like, "We all make mistakes, it's how we grow. I think it's great that you're learning from it." When someone feels safe with you, they'll start to associate you with feelings of comfort, trust, and warmth. And those feelings are the seeds of love. 9. Make them feel special in the little things. Big gestures can be memorable, but love is built in the little moments. If you want someone to fall in love with you, focus on the small, thoughtful acts that show them they matter. Start by paying attention to the details. If they mention their favorite snack, surprise them with it one day. If they talk about a hobby they love, ask them more about it or suggest doing it together. These small gestures show that you're not just listening, you're remembering and acting on what they've shared. Compliments are another powerful way to make someone feel special. But don't just stick to surface-level comments like, "You look great." Instead, highlight the unique qualities that make them who they are. For example, you might say, "I love the way you always find the bright side of things, it's really inspiring." And don't underestimate the power of encouragement. If they're facing a challenge or pursuing a goal, be their biggest cheerleader. Say things like, "I know you've got this, you're one of the most capable people I know." These little moments add up. They create a pattern of care and attention that makes them feel valued and appreciated. And when someone feels special in your presence, they'll start to associate those feelings with you, and love naturally follows. 14. Be authentic in your actions, continued. Authenticity is the cornerstone of any genuine connection. If you want someone to fall in love with you, they need to trust that the person they're falling for is real. Pretending to be someone you're not might work in the short term, but true love only grows when both people feel they can be themselves. Being authentic means showing up as you are, flaws and all. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be real. For example, if you have a quirky habit or a nerdy passion, don't hide it. Share it with pride. Say something like, "I know this might sound a little nerdy, but I absolutely love your passion. It's something that makes me happy." When they see your genuine enthusiasm, they'll feel more comfortable sharing their quirks and passions, too. Authenticity also means being honest about your feelings. If you're interested in them, don't play games or try to act indifferent. Instead, let them know in a calm, confident way. You might say, "I really enjoy spending time with you. I feel like we have a great connection." This kind of openness creates trust and sets the tone for a relationship built on honesty. People are drawn to authenticity because it's rare in a world where so many wear masks. When you're true to yourself, they'll feel safe being true to themselves around you, and that's when love begins to grow. 15. Balance giving and receiving. Love is a two-way street. While it's important to give your time, attention, and care, you also need to allow yourself to receive. Relationships thrive when both people feel valued and appreciated, so it's essential to strike a balance between giving and letting them give to you. If they offer to do something nice for you, accept it graciously. For example, if they want to treat you to coffee or help you with something, don't brush it off. Instead, say, "Thank you, that means a lot to me." Allowing them to contribute to the relationship shows that you value their efforts and that you see the connection as a partnership. At the same time, be intentional about what you give. Thoughtfulness goes a long way, especially when it's personalized. If you know they've been stressed, offer to help lighten their load or surprise them with something small that shows you care. Maybe it's their favorite snack, a handwritten note, or simply a message that says, "I was thinking about you and wanted to let you know you're doing amazing." When both of you feel like you're giving and receiving equally, the relationship feels balanced and fulfilling. And that balance is one of the key ingredients for love to flourish. 16. Build anticipation and excitement. Love is fueled by excitement and anticipation. If you want someone to fall deeply for you, create moments that they look forward to, moments that linger in their mind long after they've passed. For example, if you're planning a date or outing, drop hints beforehand to build anticipation. You might say, "I have something fun planned for us this weekend, you're going to love it." That simple statement creates curiosity and excitement, making them think about you as they wonder what's in store. Even in smaller interactions, you can build anticipation. When you're texting, don't always reveal everything right away. If they ask about your day, you might say, "I had an interesting experience today, I'll tell you about it when we talk next." This keeps the conversation fresh and gives them something to look forward to. Anticipation also applies to your presence. Leave interactions on a high note, so they're left wanting more. If you're ending a date, you might say, "This was amazing, I can't wait to do it again." That lingering excitement keeps you on their mind and deepens the emotional connection. 17. Respect their independence. One of the most attractive qualities in a relationship is respect for each other's independence. If you want someone to fall in love with you, show them that you value their autonomy and support their individuality. Encourage them to pursue their passions, spend time with their friends, and maintain their own identity outside of the relationship. For example, if they mention wanting to try a new hobby or focus on a personal goal, say something like, "That's amazing. I think it's so important to do things that make you happy." This shows that you're not trying to control or limit them. Instead, you're rooting for their growth. At the same time, maintain your own independence. Continue pursuing your goals, hobbies, and relationships outside of the connection. When they see that you have a full, vibrant life of your own, they'll respect you even more. Independence creates a healthy balance, where both of you can thrive as individuals while growing together as a couple. 18. Create shared memories. Love is built on shared experiences. If you want someone to fall in love with you, focus on creating memories that will stay with them forever. These don't have to be elaborate or expensive, they just have to be meaningful. Plan activities that allow you to connect on a deeper level. Maybe it's a hike through a scenic trail, cooking a meal together, or simply spending an evening talking under the stars. The key is to be fully present in these moments and make them about the connection you're building. Shared memories can also come from small, everyday moments. For example, if you both love a particular show or song, make it something you enjoy together regularly. These little rituals create a sense of familiarity and intimacy that strengthens your bond. When they look back on the time they've spent with you, those memories will evoke feelings of happiness, connection, and love. And they'll look forward to creating even more moments like those with you. 19. Be patient. Love takes time. Love doesn't happen overnight. It's a process that unfolds as two people get to know each other, build trust, and deepen their connection. If you want someone to fall in love with you, be patient and allow the relationship to develop naturally. Rushing things can create unnecessary pressure and make the connection feel forced. Instead, focus on enjoying the journey, each conversation, each laugh, each moment you share. When you're patient, you give them the time and space to feel comfortable and let their feelings grow organically. Patience also means being understanding if they're hesitant or unsure. If they've been hurt in the past or need time to open up, don't push them. Instead, show them through your actions that you're there for the long haul. Say something like, "Take your time, I'm here when you're ready." When you approach love with patience and understanding, you create an environment where it can flourish naturally. And the love that grows from that foundation will be deep, authentic, and lasting. 20. End with gratitude and positivity. At the core of love is gratitude. When someone feels appreciated for who they are and what they bring to your life, they're more likely to feel a deep emotional connection to you. Make it a habit to express your gratitude regularly. Say things like, "I'm so grateful to have you in my life. You make everything better just by being you." These words might seem simple, but they carry immense weight when they come from the heart. Gratitude also shows in how you treat them. Be kind, patient, and understanding, even in challenging moments. Show them through your actions that you value and cherish them. Love grows strongest when it's rooted in positivity. When you focus on the good in the relationship, on the joy and connection you share, it creates a space where love can thrive. Love is not about forcing feelings or trying to control someone's heart. It's about creating a connection so genuine, so powerful, that they can't help but feel drawn to you. When you show up authentically, give them space to grow, and make them feel truly seen and valued, love becomes inevitable. And when they think of you, they won't just think of someone they care about, they'll think of someone they can't imagine their life without. That's the power of real love. That's the love you're building.